Hey guys, welcome back. I am super excited because my box is finally here. This is the Archer and Olive subscription box. I have been waiting for this to arrive. And I know I told you guys that we would open it together. So we are going to open it together. I've got it upside down, I believe. Maybe not. Ooh. So we have got a little saying here on the box. It says, "There's a magic that dwells above us. Every star, every cloud, every shift of light is a reminder that there is more yet to uncover. Let your creativity rise with the sun, wander with the moon, and let it be never ending like the wondrous skies." Awesome. I love that. We are going to try and get this out of the box. There we go. And we'll see if that is indeed the top of the box. I believe it is. And let's see, I'm going to let you look at that for just a minute while I get these scissors ready. Get that off to the side. There we go. All right, so we are opening this in real time. We are going to find out what is in the box. Now, if you've already watched an unboxing, you probably already know what's in the box. I wanted to kind of be surprised, so I have not yet seen what is in the box, so I don't yet know what to expect. So, looks like wondrous skies here. And we have some things in an envelope. This is going to tell me what's inside the box, so let's keep that handy. We have something inside here. Let's get all these inner boxes out so that we can address them each individually. Now, I don't know. You guys have to let me know if you are team on the team that likes to find out what is inside your subscription box before you get it, or the team that likes to allow it to be a surprise. Now, I usually like it to be a surprise because I think it's more fun that way. It's kind of like Christmas right now. I have no idea what all is in here, and I'm really looking forward to it. If you're new here, my name is Becky, and I like to unbox these things in real time in front of you. So you're going to see me opening everything. I'm going to get all these pieces of cellophane off, and then we'll kind of decide where we want to begin. I think that I'm going to actually begin with this little box because I saw what it said on the side. So this says gel pens. And sometimes they give one pen, but this looks like it's going to be two. Ooh, very pretty. Set of two, gold and silver. So actually, I'm going to put these back in. Oh, nope. Okay. We're not going to put them back in the box because I'm going to keep these. We will take these out. And I'm going to grab my journal here. We are going to go to a blank page in here. And we're going to write with these, see how they write. So let's get this little wax piece off. Doesn't want to come off very nicely. It's kind of stuck on there. Okay, there we go. It's mostly off. Hopefully enough to write. Let's see. Going to, oh, this is silver. So we will write Archer and Olive. And We'll write that with the silver. That tells me that I am going to want to get out some dark paper. So let me grab this right here. This is from an earlier Archer and Olive box. And when I use paper, I always keep, see, there we go. We have some dark colored paper. I always keep little scraps of it around so that I can try this out. So let's see how it writes on a dark paper. This is the dark blue. It was from an earlier subscription box. So this is the silver pen. I like that. Look at that. That's got a nice silver color to it. Hopefully you guys can see that. I should make sure that I'm keeping all of this in frame. So this is the silver pen. It writes in silver, and it also writes really nicely on this dark paper in silver. Let's try the gold. This is the gold pen. Let's get the wax off of here. And we'll see how this one writes. Archer and Olive. And we want to say subscription. Box. And let's see how that writes on here. We'll write gold pen. Lovely. Look at how nice that writes. Oh, it's so pretty. And let's do September 2025 just to finish this out here. That's beautiful. I like those. Very nice. And the colors are really nice too. Those will be great to have in my collection. I see some washi tape, so let's go ahead and open that right away. It says decorative tape, and it looks like 4 rolls. Oh, how pretty. Look at that. We've got 2 that have the silver and 2 with the gold. So let us move this, and let's swatch these. Start with the gold. Oh, that's nice. It's still nice and papery. Sometimes when you get a metallic, it's not as papery as a regular washi, but this still feels papery. Let's see if we can still tear it with, yep, you can still tear it. So even though this has got that metallic sheen to it, you can still tear it nicely with a ruler. Let's get out our washi swatch book here and get these in. If you were with me a couple days ago, we did the Every Minute a Story swatching. So we will get the Archer and Olive here in this next page. Obviously, I don't have to worry about a repeat with solid color like this. But there we go. Very nice. And I'm going to put Archer and Olive here at the top so I know where it came from. A lot of times when I'm using washi tape, you know, someone will ask where it comes from, and sometimes I just really don't know. So let me see if I can, without spoiling everything else, let's look at the washi tape and see. This is going to be, I believe, the 20 millimeter. Okay. So this is gold 20 millimeter. And this is from the September subscription box. I don't always get the subscription box, but something told me that I had to have this one, and I'm so very glad I did. Just kind of had a feeling, and I tend to listen to myself when that happens. Trust that it is for the best. So again, we're going to go all the way to, well, maybe, we'll see. We'll do at least 2 rows of this to kind of show some of that color variation. So I don't know if that will get us to the repeat. It looks like it will. So this gets us right back into this darker color. So look at that pretty variation there. It goes from these blushes through the very pale, and then some of the purples. It just kind of looks like a dawn sky, which I think is what they're going for there. Turn that over because I'm so tempted to look at what everything else is going to be. So that turned over. I should cap my pen. Always cap your pen. This is, let's say this is the sun. They didn't give them names on this card, so I'm not going to think too hard on the names. I'm just going to write what it looks like to me, and then from there, you know, just the size of the washi. So let's see. Do it this way. So nice. Oh, I love that moon. And it looks like we're coming right back up on the moon here. So now I could do it again, but I think it's a little bit more of the same. So even though it's slightly different, I don't think I'm going to do a repeat of the pattern. So this is Night Sky. That's what I'm going to call it. And this one is 25 millimeter. And I should write September subscription box. I always like Archer and Olive gives a nice assortment of goodies in their subscription box. And I always find that they're things that I can find a way to use one way or another. This one seems to be no exception. Very cute. So look at that. All the stars. Very cute. Again, I think that this is just kind of going to be more of the same, but I'm actually going to do a second row of this just because I want to kind of see that color variation. Again, we're going with, we've got this time a very pinky blush and that kind of purpley sky. So I think actually these two would actually coordinate very well together for kind of a morning and then night. Very, very pretty. I like that one. So that is stars. And it's 10 millimeter. And it is from the September my goodness, I'm just forgetting to write. I'm so excited. But I'm forgetting to write everything. So messy, but this is really just a book for me to look through. And, you know, if I'm trying to choose a washi or, you know, trying to match something. So there we go. We have everything swatched here and in our washi box. Look at the shine on that. Very, very cute. I am also going to swatch here as well. So we will do this next one. And again, in here, I'm not really interested in writing what they all are. I just want a little sample of what arrived. So we're going to be very casual about this. All right, there we go. So we have the 4 washi here. Very, very nice. That's going to be a lot of fun to play with. And let's see, I know that these are the pens, obviously, because I can see through the box. So let's get these out. We need our scissors again. For the calligraphs. Calligraphs are Archer and Olive's pens. So they do include now these little stickers that have the names on them. So let's keep this in the right order so that we can get all the stickers on. And we will swatch these as we go. So this is the first one. This one is called Sunset Glow, and I think I'm going to put that name right here below where it says Archer and Olive. There we go, Sunset Glow. So let's see what we think of that. Ooh, what a pretty orange. I really like that. And we have the thinner side. So very much like Tombo's, Archer and Olive have the thicker brush, but then on the thinner side, this is also a brush pen. So you see I'm getting kind of a different, I can go very thin and then I can also push down and get a thicker line. So that is one of the differences and one of the things that I really like about the calligraphs. So that one, again, was Sunset Glow. Let's go to the next one is Solar Flare. The sticker doesn't want to come off the page correctly. There we go. It's trying to bring the paper with it. There we go. We'll stick that right there. And I should probably write what these are. This one is Solar Flare. And you said this one was Sunset Glow. so you guys are here in the middle so that you can see well. I'm gonna move some of this over. All right, next up we have Purple Eclipse. Very nice. Let's get that sticker on there. I like to get the sticker on right away while everything is still in order. Didn't go on very well. Not because there was anything wrong with the sticker, just the application. There we go. Much better. Okay, Purple Eclipse. I like to do it while I still have the box and everything is still in order, just so that I make sure. I'm not sure why it doesn't come with it on already. Oh, I love that. That dusty purple. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. This is a really, really nice purple. It's soft, but it's still got a lot of depth of color to it. Really, really nice. So Purple Eclipse. Very pretty. And next up we have Astral Blue. Just get that up there. Put it onto here. And let's see what Astral Blue looks like. Oh, nice soft blue. That's a pretty blue. One of the things that I really like about the calligraphs is that they have a depth of color to them, even though the colors feel very soft. You can still definitely see them really well against the page. Sometimes when companies try and go for softer colors, they don't pick up really well, especially in finer lines. And so I really appreciate when I can clearly see a color. So let's see, our very last color is going to be this darker blue. This is Stellar Blue. There we go. And oh, nice. Kind of a blue jeans blue there. These colors look great together. They look great with the washi. And look how nice that looks with the washi. And then with the gold and the silver. Everything's going to coordinate really, really nicely. Very nice. All right, so that is our set of calligraph pens. I am going to put them back into their box. I know I didn't put the rest of the stuff back in the boxes, but these I'm going to put back in the box just so they don't get away from me. But very, very pretty. Look at those colors. Very nice. All right, next up, we have a collage paper pad, Day to Night 60 sheets. So let's see what our collage papers look like. Oh, pretty. Look at that. So we have daytime collage papers. And these are just for, you can take these out and use these in your journal. Let's see if we can go through one at a time. We've got some sky, some morning sky. This has got that sun pattern that matches with the washi. Another morning sky. We've got a nice beach scene. That's totally my style right there. I love that. And a softer version. Just some nice soft hues of morning. something with a little bird, some birds and some clouds, a little more defined. Maybe looks like a nice kind of polar moment here, bit cooler tones, and then just some really nice torn looking paper. This is completely smooth. It's just a sheet of paper with printing on it. This is another nice sunrise. We've got some more, again, defined scenes with clouds here and a nice mountain. Again, with a little bit more of the polar theme, and this is again bringing in some of the smaller elements from the washi. I wonder how many different pages there are. This is really nice with the clouds, lots of definition with the sun, and then we've got hills going back and a nice little tent. This would be great with some camping. Just some nice light blue swirls, and then I think, yep, we are back to the beginning. So that is about, I'm going to say it's about a fourth of the way through the book. So it looks like we're going to get, I'm going to say, yep, we're going to get 4 repeats. So 4 of each one of those pages. Then let's take a peek at the, this is the night, because it did say on here day and night. So this is going to be our night set of pages. We've got moon and some trees. Beautiful night sky over the mountains with the Milky Way there. We've got the moons and again some of the elements from the washies. So from this and also from this one, we have some of these same elements coming in. Another, did I miss one? Oh, I missed one. I only missed one. Okay, there we go. We've got night over a city. It looks like we're on a hill kind of overlooking the city, and then just this beautiful sunset with the moon. Again with the Milky Way there. Milky Way here with just a beautiful scene, a lake reflecting. It's really nice moon moment here. Obviously, this does not feel very realistic with the stars in front, but still a really, really nice moon. I mean, you would see kind of a darkened half over here. It wouldn't just be this portion ever. This kind of looks like one of those Hubble telescope pictures that we see a lot. Again, with the full Milky Way, and we've got some, what appears to be some light pollution down there. Got a little comet or a shooting star here, and looking up through the trees. And then this really nice, this kind of gives me Christmas vibes. I know this is supposed to be starlight, but it kind of feels almost like snow. Again with the Milky Way, little crescent of the moon, and nice space view here. And not quite to the, almost. So we've got some trees, and again with the kind of a sunset colors into the starry night, and then we are back again to the beginning. So, and again, there will be 4 sets of each. So 4 of each paper in this. These are really nice. I like those. I don't use collage paper all that much, but I do sometimes, and it is really nice to have some good collage papers on hand when you are in the mood to use them. I guess I can up my game from using, you know, scraps of packing materials like I did in my recent video, and use some nice actual collage papers instead. It looks like we're going to have a sticker set here, alpha sticker set. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It's the alphabet. How cute. All right, so we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P. So we've not got O yet. There's the O. It looks like the vowels each have a full page, which is nice because those get used quite frequently. O, Q, R, S. Lots and lots of T's. And then U, V, W, X, Y, Z, and then just a handful of numbers there. This will be fun to play with. We'll see what we can make with those. That's really nice. Nice set, and I like that it's on these same, some of the same scenes that we have in these papers here are being used as the background for these sticker elements. So again, everything is going to coordinate. And not only that, but these are going to coordinate with these colors of the pen. Here, look at all these colors are all in here. Colors in the washi are all in here. So again, everything is going to coordinate really, really nicely. This is our card again. Okay, so actually, I think this and this might be notebooks, but I'm kind of wondering what this square-shaped box is. Celestial pen holder. Let's see what that is. That sounds interesting. Then we'll save the notebooks for last. I'm always in the market for a new good pen holder for my desk. I tend to have a lot of pens, so. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let's get things out of the way so we can really take a good look at this. All right. So we have black inside here. And then look at this. Is that showing up? The holographic colors. Color change here. Goes from like a blue, yellow, pink, maybe another layer of blue and green. We have all these little stars and moons all over it. Very, very cute. Certain areas more than others. And of course we have the ampersand here on the bottom. That is adorable. I'm really liking that. Obviously that's going to hold a lot. And for depth reference, here you go. Here's with my fountain pen. It's going to keep things fairly well contained in there. So for right now, let's put our silver and our gold pens in it. Set that off to the side. Very, very cute. I like that. And let's open up these notebooks. Let's start with this one. See what's going on with the larger notebooks. I tend to find more uses for these larger size notebooks. So this is going to be your typical 192 pages of dot grid paper. And this is going to be, it looks to be an A5 size. Oh, how nice. That is just gorgeous. Look at that. Can you guys see that holograph there? Oh my gosh, beautiful. And it continues all the way around with the holograph pages. And then, of course, we have the nice elastic a little pen loop. We've got a pocket at the back here, and our dot grid paper. And of course, we have our two bookmarks. One, of course, with the ampersand for the Archer and Olive. Very nice. Going to put this back in the box. I like to store these in the box until I'm ready to use them. This one I'm definitely going to have to find a use for, because that holographic edging is just magical. I'm loving it. So let's stick that back in the box so that I can keep it nice and safe and clean while I'm waiting to use it. And let's see what's in this one. Now this looks to be a square book. I don't tend to find as many uses for square books. I find them a little bit harder because I'm so used to the rectangular format. I sometimes find the square a bit more challenging. Oh my gosh, but I'm going to have to figure out how to use this. Oh, this is fun. Okay, guys, this is really fun. So what we have here is a nice square notebook. Looks to be maybe 6 inches. Just shy of 6 inches by 6 inches. And we've got again, the very cute front papers, Archer and Olive. Here we have our, sometimes this happens, unfortunately, where it leaves little marks where the bookmark sits. I have found that as I get into the pages, I can cover that up pretty easily. But we have 2 white bookmarks, one with the ampersand here. And then we have the end, what you would think would be the end of the book. But look, see this split here? Look at this. If we flip this whole thing shut, we have got another book here. And it is the night. So we had the day here with the gold and the light colors. And then we have the night. And this is a blackout book. Oh, how fun. I love this. This obviously is matching the washi here. And I'm sure I should have mentioned that this also matches the sun washi. But this one is a blackout book and matches and has the dot grid also with the blackout feature. And get them undone. We have 2 more bookmarks here. Unfortunately, we don't have an ampersand on these. I'm not sure if they're supposed to. It would be nice if there was one on each side, but I'm not seeing that here. It is kind of tearing the binding a little bit, or, you know, coming apart a little bit, but overall it is a beautiful journal. I'm looking forward to that. That is going to be really fun to try and figure out. Let's see how many pages. We have 112 on each side of the 160 GSM pages, so very nice thick papers. And it does not have any rounding at the corners. So a lot of bullet journals and notebooks have rounding at the corners. So even my Sterling ink has that, if you notice, has this rounding at the corners. So sometimes when you want to put decor that is straight, like a washi tape, up against an edge, you end up having to cut some off, and you can never quite cut it right. No matter how good you are at cutting, it's never quite right. So I actually kind of like that this has very straight pages. This is going to be really, really fun to try and find a use for. But as you can see, we've got the lighter color here with its little bookmarks. We have half and half at the middle where they meet. And then we have the blackout journal here on the other side. Very, very cute. So that is all we've got for our Archer and Olive unboxing. Hope you enjoyed unboxing this stuff with me. We'll take a quick glance at everything. We have the 2 journals included in this particular subscription. We have the A5 journal with the starry sky and the hologram foil. We have a 6x6 2-colored journal, which is very fun. We have our little pen cup, our 2 pens, the silver and the gold. We have other pens in our calligraphs. We also have 4 washi tapes, 2 that are more morning focused and 2 that are more nighttime focused. We've got our stickers of the alphabet. We have our papers, and then of course a little card that tells us what everything is, so that we make sure that we got everything. So let's double check. We have the A5 notebook, the square notebook, the washi tapes, the calligraph pens, the metallic gel pens, the pen holder, 2 collage paper books, and the alpha stickers. And that is absolutely fantastic. I love it. And then there's always a discount code for the next your next purchase. So hope you guys enjoyed that unboxing with me, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my live plan with me. So I hope that you guys will join me there. And if you have any questions about this set or anything else that you've seen me post recently, please bring your questions to the live. I'm happy to answer whatever I can. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing with me. Thanks so much. Bye.